Hi, I'm Melissa, and my paper analyzes the idea of revolution in Karl Marx and John Locke's work. Both philosophers discuss transformation in the political sense, but they define revolution in different ways. While Marx sees revolution as an inevitable, a given outcome of the structure of capitalism, Locke views it as a right of people when a government violates natural rights. My presentation will summarize each thinker's definition, and I will also explain what each concept includes and what it shows about their political perspectives. Karl Marx wrote in the 19th century, primarily during the rise of industrial capitalism. Because of this, he observed unequal working conditions, exploitation, and the rise of wealth among factory owners. For Marx, revolution is not an emotional reaction or a protest standing upon morality. It is a predictable consequence of capitalism's internal contradictions. In capitalism, the wealthy own the means of production, while the proletariat own only labor, which guarantees exploitation and alienation. Marx himself states that labor produces not only commodities, it produces itself and the worker as a commodity, meaning that workers become objects or tools within the system rather than humans that are part of the process within it. This alienation is not a personal failure, but it is a general environment created by capitalism and its infrastructure. As the system grows, workers begin to recognize that their situations are not unique but shared, and they develop what Marx called class consciousness. At that point, capitalism creates the very forces that destabilize it, leading to revolution. Revolution, therefore, is not optional, it is structurally inevitable, according to Marx. John Locke wrote under different historical contexts, and he defines revolution in a completely different way. According to Locke, government exists because people consent to them in order to protect life, liberty, and property, natural rights. When a government violates this, it loses its legitimacy, essentially, and Locke writes that rulers who act contrary to the trust reposed in them forfeit the power the people had put into their hands, meaning that the people have the right to choose a new government if their government violates their natural rights. Revolution, then, is not the outcome of class conflict or economic crisis, according to Locke. It is justified as action of a people reclaiming the authority that already belonged to them in the first place. In conclusion, Marx sees revolution as an unavoidable collapse created by capitalism's own contradictions and class conflict. It is a necessity for the framework of capitalism. Locke sees revolution as a justified choice when a government violates natural rights. Comparing the two is important, especially when taking historical and societal context into account. And it goes to show how different ideas about power, economics, and society can lead to completely different definitions of political change, what it is, and how it can be justified. Thank you.